Hello everyone! Welcome back to some more Let's Play Underrail. In the last video, what were we doing? Oh! We did some battles in the arena, and I believe we began working for JKK. And our first mission for this organization, the Oligarch, is to locate a missing persons. We've been told that he had a fight with his brother in the Hardcore City bar and that they left to get to their house afterwards, which I'm pretty sure is the building we are in at the moment. We've been here before, we saw the blood before, but we didn't see the secret door before. And so now, we're going to go through this and see if we can find the brother. So, let's get to it. Also, heads up everyone, I hope you can't hear it too well, but I have a fan going today. It is hot here in New Jersey, and today was a very beautiful summer day. About 80 degrees, cool breeze, no humidity, but the house gets hot. And unfortunately for us, I record this game in the house, so this means I have to have fans on now. I think this is probably better than what used to happen when I was recording in the bedroom, because I have AC units, an AC unit in there and the living room. So this is the only room I can record in the house that doesn't have one in it, which means that even though you guys probably hear the fan, it's not as bad as the AC unit would be. Let it be known as well, but I guess we'll talk about something random and not related to Unreal at all, some real life stuff, that Fate has a sense of humor, and a very weird sense of humor. So, today is June 17th, 2021, and the President of the United States has given federal employees off tomorrow. I am not a federal employee, but I work for the government as a contractor. This means that I don't get off and I can't work. So I am forced to use vacation, sick time, or, in my case, take a day without pay. Normally, I would view this as a good thing for tomorrow, because tomorrow, one of my nieces is going to have her baptism. So I would take this as an opportunity to go up early, see my family, and, well, just take advantage of the fact that I'm not going to get paid and have to stay home anyway. But my car broke down on the way home today from the hospital. Nothing's wrong with me, but it's beyond normal, by the way, stuff that's wrong with me. PT INR check, standard stuff. I get that done at the hospital. But my car broke down, out of coolant completely. So, no coolant in the engine means Tim's car is not going to be going very far. So the car is now in the shop, and I can't go anywhere, and I'm forced to stay home tomorrow and not do anything. So the good news is you guys will probably get a bunch of Underrail videos pre-recorded. So you'll be getting one of these every 2 days for a while, because I intend to play a lot of this and probably wrap up Felsu Arbiter's Mark tomorrow also. Alright, that's enough random stuff. I seem to remember there being traps around here. And I don't see any, but I know they're probably here. Ah! And there's one. Crawler poison. Do we know traps, by the way? I can't remember. We don't. Okay, so that's unfortunate, because that's a crawler poison bear trap. I love those. My goodness. So behind their house was a series of pipes leading to different landings, which lead to a different separated structure. I want to say that this room is not as empty as it looks, that there is someone in here stealthed. But we'll pretend I don't know that. Okay. Bullet time. Shoot him in the face. And victory. Well done. using a dagger. He must have had expertise as a feat because he was able to damage me through our very decent armor with it, actually. And this is a garbage dagger. Bogdan's key and Bogdan's footlocker key. I guess we should break this stuff down too. So let's see. Oh, I almost forgot. In fact, I did forget all about the armor. Now, my only complaint about JKK so far would be that the Cortec and Praetorian Guard, they get helmets. And their helmets are very good, actually. I like they have good detection and or they good bio resistance as well. Much better than the gas mask. So I had been hoping that JKK would actually give me a cap that would do something for me. But they don't, unfortunately, give you any headgear. But we do get their tactful jacket. A suit of combat armor so stylishly casual that one might overlook that it's actually sporting a fully functional tactical vest. Also comes with several built-in tools as well as couple of clever ways to store your handgun. So 20% mechanical resistance with 8 damage resistance, not better than what we currently have. Electrical resistance, better, we don't have any at the moment. Mechanical damage threshold increasing by 200% against bullets and shotgun shells, so that would be better than our current armor against bullets and shotgun shells. Action point cost of point shot reduced by 25%, we don't have point shot. Critical chance of ranged weapons increased by 2%, persuasion increased by 15, lockpicking by 10, initiative by 5. So it's not a bad suit of armor. I would put it on equal footing to our current armor. Our current armor is actually phenomenal against heat damage, decent against cold. And here's what we look like with it. It is tempting to wear this. Also, this has 15% armor penalty compared to our 25% insulated riot overcoat, which means we have no armor penalty, which means our dodge and evasion has improved by 15% thanks to nimble. I guess we can try this out for a little bit. It'll be one of the few times I actually wear a oligarch's outfit. And he's got a cloaking device. I think it's the better version one than the one we had earlier. We found a cloaking device earlier, and I think that one was a lower level one. So we'll charge it. We might end up using it eventually. So cloaking devices, even if you don't use them for stealth, they still improve your evasion, which means that you are slightly more difficult to hit with ranged attacks. And also, I think you take less damage from explosives? Yep. So they're useful if you do decide that you are having trouble dodging range attacks, as I just said. I'm repeating myself. Hey! Nice! More Audi points, a Biocorp Technology Catalog fragment, and some money. And we had to kill him, unfortunately. Is there any other information in his home? No. And we don't have the perception to find anything else secret, if there is anything else secret here. Okay, so now what do we do? Let's go and report back to JKK, and we'll see what they want to do next. We'll try to complete as much of the JKK questline as we can. I think we'll need to go back to the arena at some point to continue killing people there, though, to progress the storyline. Oh, you know what? Well, does it matter? I was about to say, while I'm here and I'm remembering, why not go and check the merchant in the sewer system to see if he's selling any greater siphoner leather? But then it occurs to me that, well, I'm probably not going to have the tailoring required to work with it for some time. But you know what? There's no guarantee that I'll be able to buy any over in the DLC anyway. So the Ferryman can sell greater siphoner leather of a decent quality, like around 93, 96 or so. Maybe a little higher than that, maybe a little lower. And normally I get it from him. And or I kill greater siphoners until I get some decent quality greater siphoner leather. But it may be some time, and there's no guarantee that he'll sell it, or that I'll get it from any of the greater siphoners that we fight. So I think we will go and quickly check the merchant down there. I think I'll want to be down here anyway, because I think JKK may send me into the sewer system next. I don't actually know. I have not done any of the other JKK quests, so what I'm about to do next will be new for me. Alright, so let's have some mushroom salad. Okay, I was expecting the siphoners to have respawned at this point, and they did. I don't know why I shut the gates down here. So, you see me shut the doors often in the stores just because I view it as being like walking into a real-life store. And if the doors were shut, then they probably swing shut automatically. So that's one of the reasons why I shut the doors behind me whenever I walk into any of the stores, or I walk into and out of actually any structure in this game. It's so dumb. There's no reason to do it. You should leave all the doors unlocked. It's a little faster. But you will have noticed that for Garrett's Let's Play, Gabriel's Let's Play, Decker's Let's Play, I am shutting the doors behind me every freaking time. Oh, hello. Oh, locked. Okay, we need a key to get in there. I think we'll be going in there, by the way, for the JKK quest line. So, for the... let's tell you what I think is going to happen. The Cortec quest line has you defend Cortec's warehouse from some attackers of an unknown origin. I suspect the attackers are actually JKK members. And I think they got into the warehouse initially by going through this area here. And I think we will be doing that this time. In which case, there are mutants down there and coil spiders, if I recall correctly. Booth twitches his head slightly. Yes? Any rumors around the sewers? Memories are fading away from my mind. Look around you. Maybe you'll find something interesting. Show me your goods. And he's selling normal siphoner leather today. Decent quality, 91. We could make an excellent pair of boots out of this. You know what? We could make an excellent pair of boots out of this. I don't remember if I bought leather from him before, but it's not that expensive, so we'll take quality 91 leather from him now. Okay, so we're gonna go back to Cortec now. So my plan will be to go to Cortec, turn the quest in. Actually, what's my weight? Let's stop by our barrels and store some stuff there, because I don't need to carry around this extra suit of armor with me. Yeah, well, that armor doesn't actually do anything for me against acid, which means that's not going to help me against the mutants very much. Because if they're swinging at me in combat, I'm taking damage even if I'm wearing the other suit of armor. And coil spiders, this armor's better against them anyway. So we'll swing past, drop this stuff off at the barrel. It'll give me a chance to see if I actually have leather I already purchased for some boots. We're going to probably make standard boots, not tabby boots. And we'll put a boot spring in them. That's going to be the plan. In fact, I think I have a phenomenal boot spring from my trolling of Constantine's? I think that's his name? The guy in Oculus. By waiting for him to sell different stuff, I was able to get some really great boot springs from him. So we'll take a look at that really quick. I suppose this gives me a chance to see what total tailoring / mechanics I would need to make the boots. I suppose we can also check to see if I don't think so, but maybe I have what it takes to infuse the boots with one of our low-quality super steel fibers. Let's see if we can do that. Okay, and okay, this must be siphon leather I found. So we now have better siphoner leather than that. Why did I carry around this intestines with me? We don't need any of that. Okay, we'll hold on to this armor at the moment. And if I'm going to use this, it's not going to be anytime soon. So we'll leave the cloaking device at home. We might want some more bullets. Oh, yep, and indeed, our cloaking device we just found is much better than this one. So we'll try vendoring that one. Okay, so... Oh, I do not need 27 health hypos. I also don't need 22 adrenaline glands on me. Alright, so... I don't see my fiber there, so... We probably can't do it. If I wanted to look for infused leather... No, we need 88 tailoring, and it will give me infused leather of quality 111, which is that's pretty respectable. That's pretty respectable. It's a mid-late game quality. Anything around level like 120 higher would be late game. This is just barely late game, or it just falls off about the middle of the game. This will be acceptable for everything before Deep Caverns. Deep Caverns, I would want something better, but this could still work out for us there. Better than any pair of... This will make some better pair of boots than anything else we would normally be able to make. So, it's not bad. So if I wanted that, where's my... Oh! I don't even know how to make normal boots? Really? I don't. Well, let's go see if someone can teach us how to make boots. And I do have some amazing quality siphoner leather already. Okay. Well, now I have 2 of it. Really? I don't know how to make boots? Oscar, can you teach me how to make boots? Okay, the next time I'm at Southgate Station. Well, oh! Alphabet. Maybe Dercia will sell boot recipes? Nope. Okay. Interesting. I think it's just called boots, right? It's not called leather boots. Help! What's the button to bring up my there it is. It's like, is it leather boots? No? Okay. So we don't know how to make boots. We'll have to those are absolutely for sale at Southgate Station. Oh, come on, Decker. Alright, so let's head upstairs. Let JKK know that we killed the guy. And then see what's next for them. Again, I imagine it's going to be a trip into the sewer system. What we're aiming for is to complete the Oligarch's quest line. Because it'll unlock the ability for us to get our player housing, which I want. That will let me do a bunch of purchases for it that we don't care about. I care about it, but you guys probably don't. I like fully outfitting. I love player housing, so I like buying furniture for it and stuff like that. But it also will allow us to then purchase the workbenches, which we'll want to gain the bonuses we'll need for crafting to make late game gear. Hello. Hola. We will search your pockets first. Did they give you a fancy cap? They did not. Oh, you know, Vivian has a unique-looking model as well. All of the female JKK members have caps on their heads, with, I think, dark hair. She actually is not wearing a cap and has blonde hair. Interesting. Hey, friend. How's life treating you? I found Bogdan. You did? What happened? He attacked me on sight, so I was forced to kill him. He attacked you? Drats, that's horrible. Did you manage to learn anything about the whole situation? Well, he met some man named Slavurmer in Hardcore City Bar. Then after they had an argument, they both left for Drop Zone. But there I only managed to find Bogdan. That's interesting, but far from explaining anything. Core City, where all the weird stuff happens. So, Decker, friend, I guess your first mission has been accomplished. Here's something for your efforts. She hands you 300 Stygian coins and a crossbow. You did what you had to, and we'll take care of the rest. Now that Ola is here, we can discuss your next mission. Or better yet, to introduce you to. Finally, Decker, this is Ola Haldorson, the man I've told you about. You know, the bald guy. Hey, what's that whispering, Vivian? The bald man generally laughs at the joke aimed at his exposure before he turns to you. He is a wide-shouldered man of average height with an informal attitude, much like Vivian's. Hey, bro. Nice to meet you. And Ola, this is Decker, the ugly one. Ugly and proud of it! Nice to meet you, Ola. Sweet! He's got a sense of humor. That's hardcore. Now that you two know each other, we can finally discuss your next mission, friend. Well, I'm ready for my next mission. Lovely! Now that we're all here, we can begin, right? Ola? Thank you. Listen carefully, Decker. This is going to be a very important mission. We have received information that some very important men are being held hostage in an old warehouse here in Core City. JKK is going to attempt a rescue operation to get them out of there safe and sound. We have everything ready. There's only one problem. I volunteer to go in and kill everything. Except the hostages, of course. Nah, going in guns blazing is reckless is this sort of situation. Maybe used to solving problems with rains of bullets, but us, that's out of the question. See, the major problem here is that the warehouse has a very troublesome security system. Before we can begin the rescue operation, we need you to disable the security system in question. To do that, we need to go through the sewers, then through some caves, and finally through the back entrance into the security room. All the way around. I'll explain everything on the way there. Lovely. I think Ola got everything covered. Time is of the essence here. Once you're ready, talk to Ola, and he'll show you where you need to go. Take care, both of you. We will. Bye. Alright, well, let's just do it then. I don't see any reason why we should delay. We got everything I think I could possibly want for this. I guess with the exception, I don't have any stealth stuff with me. So we could quickly check. You know what? We'll just do it without stealth. I'll make the assumption the game won't care if I have it or not. Although, the game did give us access to a stealth unit right there in Bogdan's home, so I'm thinking the game's hinting, hey, you should get ready to do stealth stuff, so maybe we will go back and get ready for that. Well, let's get the quest first. Okay, this is how it's going to be. I'll go to the sewers beneath Core City and scout out the area first. Make sure everything is clear. After that, I'll meet with you, and we'll proceed from there. I'll find you on my own. I like exploring. Adventurous type. Sweet. As you wish. I'll meet you there. Somewhere. Good luck. Sure. I'll see you later. Alright, so sounds like he's off. And we go down there and meet him somewhere down there. And he's probably, I would imagine, already dead. You tend not to get too many partners adventuring with you in Underrail, so I'm going to go with the he's already dead. For the way the plot unfolds here. Well, as long as we're going to be chasing him, let's go back to the merchants again. And check if I have any stealth gear there, just in case we need it. So I am familiar with this warehouse. This is Cortex Warehouse. And I know there's going to be, like, security cameras. And arguably there might be some guards as well. I'd like to avoid killing them if I could. So maybe we'll be able to sneak past them. Let's see what the quest log says about this, because maybe that will also hint as to what we should probably be looking to do. JKK needs your help with rescuing hostages, which are being held in a Core City warehouse. You need to disable the security system so that JKK operatives can storm the warehouse and rescue the hostages. Talk to Ola and follow his instructions. So let's take back this cloaking device. And we do have a galvanic overcoat with some stealth, so we'll take that. But I don't have any stealth tabby boots on me. And I don't think anyone here's selling any either. Alright, so... I guess let's also buy a balaclava. Oh, I thought she sold some, but she is not selling any. So we'll take one from Oscar. The crossbow is also garbage, so that will stay here. I guess it's not, I'm sorry, it's not garbage. It actually is worth selling, but it's a level 11 crossbow, and, well, we're level 19. So that is, it's no good for us, and we don't have any crossbow skill anyway, so it's going to just be vendored. Oh, you know what? We haven't talked with this guy. But I don't think I talked with... Oh, Michael, I thought his name was Harold. We haven't talked with this guy with Gabriel at all, either, so let's talk with him. Before he was an older man rummaging through some boxes. He tries to speak to you, but as soon as he opens his mouth, a violent cough takes control of his body and shakes it like a rag doll. While he is forced to lean forward and let out a few torturous coughs that sound like he swallowed a bag full of razors, you stand and watch him, feeling a sympathetic choking sensation in your throat, as if you were the one enduring such abuse. You okay? That coughing sounds painful, man. With a red face and eyes full of tears, he finally responds. It's not as bad as it sounds. Just lovely. Don't mind me. I'll be fine, I guess. Anyway, the The store is closed. I'm just gonna go through some junk here. He coughs. Drats. What do you sell here, and when will you be open? This used to... Just lovely. Anyway, this used to be a mechanical store. Here you could buy components, get your devices, other machinery fixed, and he coughs. Again, you get the idea. When will it be open? Now, the way things currently are, probably never. Which is a shame, if you ask... He coughs again. If you ask me. I have more questions, if you don't mind. Decker is the name. I don't mind. I'm Michaela. Michaela Young. 20 years. That's how long this store has been open. It seems like yesterday. Are you related to Vivian Young? She works for JKK. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure the last name is just a coincidence. I never had a daughter. So, what's interesting is that he uses the same turn of phrase that Vivian uses with the lovely. Interesting. Why are you closed for good? One word. Only... coughs violently. Well, just lovely. One word. Oligarchy. Oligarchy? Those fat rats have destroyed all my hard and honest work. My business was flourishing before they turned their sights on me. See? They even got me sick. How and why did they destroy your business? They are control freaks, that's why. And they're all paranoid. All three of them. Everything that ever came out of their filthy mouths is pure gibberish. Like, for example, they tell us they care about us citizens, and that they will protect us. And then you see the zoners rotting away, and not one of them blinks. The new laws? Taxes? Yeah, all for our well-being. And the faceless? No comment on how that was handled. As for me, I never belonged to them. They couldn't own me. That's what doomed me. If I'm not with them, I'm against them. And it doesn't matter if you're in their way or not. Or it doesn't matter if you're in their way now or not, or if you'll ever be even. They want to make sure they've got everything under control. What a load of gibberish. I can imagine the rest of the story, but I'm tired about talking about this, and it makes me sick. Then, take care, Michaela. Alright, he doesn't have anything to sell us. He's got nothing else to talk about. He does have 2 Right-Hound barbecues, so we'll take those. Alright. So I think we're about as set as we're going to be. So now it's time for us to deal with some mutants. And some coil spiders. After we get done with the JKK questline and get our player housing unlocked, we will then wrap up the dude's quests. I don't think we did the first one, so we'll get whatever in that one locker for him. And then we'll do his second quest, which is the one that unlocks teleportation. After that, we should be ready to do DLC. We'll probably be close to, if not level 20 at that point. With my classic characters, level 20 is about where I want to be when I start the DLC content. Some of the battles over there are quite difficult, or at least I think they are, if you are lower level than that. Okay. So barring an excellent pair of tabby boots with stealth, I think we've got what it takes to do this. Let's see if we can go here now. Oh, there's Ola. Ola seems unfazed by the stench of the place, although his respirator probably has something to do with it. He nods at your approach. Glad you can make it one piece, bro. The area is clear, as I had hoped. So let's get started. I will unlock this door for you. What you need to do... I'll now unlock this door for you. What you need to do is as we have talked about. You go through the caves, and at the far end you'll find the back entrance to the security room, below the warehouse. Once you're inside, find a way to disable the security system. Whether it's a console or some other controls. Make sure to smash them, just in case. We don't want anyone turning the defenses back on at the wrong time. As soon as the defenses are down, our team will move in and take care of the rest. Then we'll all meet back in JKK building and have a brew or something. Any questions? How come you didn't ask Praetorian security for help? Well, the Praetorians do have the largest force in Core City, numerically speaking. They are currently preoccupied with the Faceless invasion. Besides, other than the numerical advantage, Praetorians are no more capable than our JKK men and women. Who are these hostages? Let's just say these people are very important, bro. And their deaths would really affect Core City. For the worse, of course. So be very careful what you do, and stay focused. Who's holding on to them? All we know is that it's a mercenary group, highly trained and well equipped from what we've learned. But who is behind them? We don't know yet. Once we secure the hostages, though, we should have more answers. Alright, anything I should worry about in those caves? Well, I heard some strange sounds just before you came, and it sounded like some muties, but I can't tell for sure. Just keep your eyes wide open and be prepared for anything, bro. No one knows what really lurks in there. Alright, I'm ready to go. Sweet. Take good care over there. Don't fail us. Me? Fail? One more thing, Decker. Now that we're alone, be very careful with Vivian. What do you mean? What I mean is, she might seem all friendly and groovy and nice to work with, but some of us in JKK have very good reasons to suspect that she's working for someone else. I'll keep my eyes open for anything suspicious. Good. This is between you and me. I'll now open the door for you. I'm ready. She did actually seem rather groovy. The way is clear. I'll be headed back to JKK. Meet me there when you're done. Now we, of course, get to do all the hard work. Here we go. Alright, so we're looking at acid dogs, hunchback mutants, and normal mutants. I don't think we've seen hunchbacks yet. Actually, we did see hunchbacks, because we cleared the mutants out of one section by the... what's it called? Drop zone. So let's do this. I think we'll probably win the initiative. Okay, so let's start by throwing a flare. Not good enough. It's a few more percentage points. Wow! That was awesome! We didn't even have to use aim shot. Then we did make a lot of noise, which is why the dogs are checking. Okay, this is perfect. They're all in a great spot for a grenade. So let's move up and let's throw one and see if we get lucky with its placement. Only hit 2, but that's acceptable. Okay, let's move up. We will use bullet time. And dog first. Another dog. Hello, doggo. Another mutant. More. Look at all the mutants. I'm waiting for my grenade to go off a cooldown. And if we don't have to move up to fight them, we won't do it right away because I don't want to really be in the acid. I think we'd have to move up to fire on them as well. So we're just going to wait. It may not seem like much, but the slight damage increase from our falchion has been amazing for us. Alright, and they've seen us. So let's throw a flare. It didn't go where I wanted. Let's throw a grenade. That also missed. Okay. Okay. Let's move all the way up. We'll activate bullet time and take out the hunchback with our gung fu. That gave us some more movement points. We're gonna move up, activate sprint, and charge here. All right, not bad. Well done, Decker. Let's repair Decker's pistol. And I think that was all the mutants. And I don't think the mutants can drop anything else we care about. I think, don't quote me on this, but I think if we were playing the game on hard, there's a chance that we could, hard or dominating, there's a chance that we could encounter a two-headed mutant. And I think the two-headed mutant has a chance to drop a unique oddity. I think everything I said is correct, but I don't 100% know. I haven't played the game on Dominating or Hard. I highly recommend other people's videos for that. Once again, I can recommend Knife Gaff if you're looking for someone who plays the game on Dominating. And I'm taking all sorts of contamination damage. Let's put on this. What was that you said? Tim, you just inhaled a bunch of gas. You know what will help? A bandage. There we go. Bandages don't care how you were damaged, just that you were. I think we've gotten all of the oddity items we can get from mutants, but just in case, we're going to search them anyway, and we didn't find anything. Yep. Okay, let's leave a bunch of this crap there. We actually have hacking, so we can get through all these locked boxes. Nothing I'm really that interested in. Oh, some guy died waiting on this bench. Interesting. All right. Oh, we haven't searched down there. Let's see. Throwing knives. We don't care about throwing knives. What's down here? Some caviars. I should be looking for secret oddities. So let me go back over all of this, checking with the cursor. Sorry. Super paranoid. Super paranoid. Or I should be super paranoid. Okay, but nothing. Alright, now we know what these webs are. Coil spider webs. So let's not be wearing anything that reduces our perception at this moment. Have more mushroom salad. We're going to need it. And I need to remember, Tim, you can't punch the coil spiders with your fists. That's a bad idea. Don't do it. I should have brought a different offhand weapon with me, but I didn't. And we've come too far. We've come too far. I also can't tase these things. All you'll do if you hit a coil spider with any type of weaponry that has electric damage in it. Well, actually, I guess you will damage it if it was like a physical weapon as well, like a electrical sledgehammer. A Power Fist probably still does its mechanical damage to it, but you'll charge the spider, and then I think its next electrical attack gains an extra 100% to its damage. And I think this was where I first ever encountered a coil spider. Not through the JKK quest line. I came back through here after doing a different quest line. And unfortunately for us, we don't have a dagger. So this means we've got to shoot the coil spider, which means noise. And coil spiders, I think, do hear noise. Hey! We got a coil spider egg sac. We didn't have the audio points for them. This is actually kind of interesting when you think about it, because I don't think spiders actually have a way to hear. I don't think they can hear sounds. I don't actually know that for a fact, though, so don't answer the Jeopardy question with my answer. And don't call me don't call a friend and make that me to get an answer if spiders can hear or not. But I don't think they can hear. Okay, that's a little tricky. I'm gonna run around the corner. A little more, a little more. Okay, we've gotten both coil spider oddity items. I probably shouldn't explore more of this, but we will. And this room was probably your training room to get used to the idea that these things exist and that you could accidentally walk into their webs, that some of them are hidden. And I totally didn't search that skeleton back there, so let's double all the way back. Oh, nothing on him. Anything secret? I'm not seeing a whole lot. I'm not seeing any, like, rubble or something I can actually search here. Alright, now we have a much larger cavern filled with coil spiders. And I think there's greater ones down here as well. Now, we're going to kill all the coil spiders, because we can. This is where it gets very tricky. Yep, we're going to be fighting multiple spiders, and we're about to make a lot of noise. The good news about the little coil spiders is that they don't have the EMP burst, so they're forced to try to chew through my shield. What the heck just happened there? Alright, thankfully we didn't walk into a web or anything. I don't think there's any more. Actually, there is, I think, one unique item in this cavern. on a spider somewhere near a flare. A spider. On a corpse skeleton somewhere near a flare. By the way, it's not much, but I really, really like the way coil spiders and their webs work. I think it's extraordinarily realistic. When you get stunned by one of their webs, the spiders know which web you just walked into, and all of them, or any of the ones which are even remotely close to that web, will go and investigate what their web trapped. I love that idea. There are so many video games that have you like sneaking past spiders, like the Thief series, for example, and there's all these webs everywhere. But it doesn't matter. The spiders, if they don't see you, they don't detect you. I think it'd be much more realistic if when you had walked onto the spider, the webs, they immediately knew where you were. And here's that one odd item I was just talking about, everyone. Insect repellent. You doubt this will solve your insect problems. 3 oddie points of experience. Now, there's no reason for us to kill any other coil spiders, other than I think the one guarding the exit. But we're going to kill all of them. Because they're filthy coil spiders. I want them to be dead. Alright, let's also break down a few things. We don't need the sledgehammer. You'll see me quick saving often in games like this, by the way, everyone. It's not because I intend to die or save scum. It's also because I just don't want to redo any of the work I did if I do die, and this is actually a very tricky area. Anything with coil spiders is very dangerous. The normal coil spiders aren't so bad. No, no! It's these ones that are the bad ones. So first off, let's think about this briefly. So the large coiled spider, if we run right up next to him, he'll EMP burst us, which charges it. So we actually don't want to be right next to him. I think what we'll do is we will use a strange medallion on him. We'll take an adrenaline to give me more action points. I'll need to throw a flare. Activate bullet time, and then we'll start shooting. That was amazing. We killed it. Okay. So, I'm a huge fan of consumables in every game that has consumables. When World of Warcraft was out and I was playing it, I had an alchemist and I made sure I had potions for everything. When the Ungoro Crater you could get those crystals and acquire these like these extra grenades from them, or this one crystal that would give you like thorns for a little bit, like a shock attack back against an enemy who struck you. I would go and get them, and my character's hotbars were filled with all of these different potions or items that had cooldowns on them, and I made sure that I used them. Every single time I was even remotely threatened, I would immediately start using everything I had. It helped that I played on a player versus player server, because back in vanilla, enemies would they would have better equipment, but I'd make up for it by the fact I had my utility belt filled to the brim with all sorts of different consumable items that I could use to help me win fights. And even before that game, in any game that had any sort of temporary buff item, or like scrolls or potions, I would make sure I had tons of them on me. Or at the very least, enough of them to make my efforts easier. And I will use them whenever I think it would be beneficial to use them. That didn't make a lot of sense what I said right there. If I am even worried about a battle slightly, I will use these items because they give me an edge, and I want every edge I can possibly get. I do not want to die in Underrail. I want to get every single... Preferably, I want to win every single encounter that we ever are in without dying at all. And so that means, if it looks bad, use morphine, use adrenaline, use any other special drugs I've got, activate the shield, use abilities that are on cooldown, swap to the correct type of bullets, etc., etc. The worst case scenario, you've wasted a handful of Charons on them. Or in different games, you've wasted a little bit of time that it took you in order to farm up those items. But they keep you alive, and that's the most important thing. Well, I guess it's the most important thing if you just don't want to reload. And I always, whenever I play any game, I'm playing it with the intention to never die. Oh! What the heck? Oh, that was a misclick. I forgot I had this selected, so I couldn't shut the door. Okay, well that kind of worked. That's plasma mode. Let's move over here. Oh, I reloaded. That wasn't what I wanted to do. I wanted to switch to my WTC rounds, but now that we've done this, we'll just punch it to death. Recharge. On that same note, when it comes to consumables, you also note that I keep everything in tip-top shape. My weapons are... The clips have full ammunition in them. I keep my Power Fist as fully charged as I possibly can. My equipment gets repaired the moment it begins to get damaged. I do not want to be in a situation where I have forgotten to do these things, and it begins to impact my combat. On that same note, for weight capacity, carrier being overweight means you suffer movement and armor and ability point penalties. I don't ever want that, which is why you see me make so many trips back to our barrels by the merchants in Core City. Okay. Computer console. All security systems are online. Disable security systems. Please insert the security card to access security system options. Try to hack the system. Hacking successful. All security systems are online. Please select one of the options. Initiate emergency security system shutdown. Disabling. Ceiling turrets. Disabled. Electrified defenses. Disabled. Opening emergency exits. Unlocking main entrance. Successful. Unlocking office doors. 1 error. Smash the console and leave. Now we can go up the ladder, and I think we'll do that very quickly. Wow. So let's activate stealth. Put on our cloaking device and see what's happening up here. Whatever it is, we're sticking it in our pockets. And that was it. Okay, that wasn't so bad. But there was no one up there that we saw. On that same note, they might have been stealthed. But we were also stealthed, and they thankfully didn't notice us. If there was anyone up there in that room or on the other side of that room. We just saw some dead bodies, so it looks like JKK moved in pretty much immediately. So I think we'll keep our cloaking device on us. It weighs just 1 pound. Yeah, it weighs just 1 pound, but I think it would be useful, so we will hold on to it. Now, if you're playing one of the other factions, you're playing, let's say, Cortec or... Sorry, playing. You've joined Cortec or the Praetorian Guard. You cannot enter this area to start with, but you will be able to enter here after I think you get your player housing is when this area... It might open up a little bit before then, but I'm pretty sure after your playing housing has been accessible or after the warehouse defense or raid has occurred, you will be allowed to access this area. In this regard, you will be able to get that 1 3-point Adi item, if you so desire. I've heard that the warehouse fight on hard and dominating is particularly grueling to do. I know it's difficult on normal. It all depends upon what random enemies the game decides to spawn on you during the fight. If you get lots of enemy snipers, that can be probably pretty dangerous if you've accidentally put yourself out in the middle of out in the open without anything to hide behind, which means you're out in the open, which is what I just said. Why do I have a bad habit of repeating what I just say, but in a different using different phraseology? I have no clue why I do this. Okay. Well, I think that's pretty much it. So let's go back to pretty much it. That should be this part of the quest line done. So let's go back up and talk to Vivian again. Now, Ola could have been lying, by the way, and Vivian might be the good guy. And he is the bad guy. Like that could absolutely be a thing that happens. I don't know. This is one of the beautiful things about me playing this quest line here, is that I did not look up any bit of information about it. So I couldn't begin to tell you what actually is the case of what's going on. And I love it. I love that to this day, there are still things in Underrail that I do not have an answer to. I haven't explored every inch of Underrail yet. Or seen every single quest to its completion. There's been new stuff added too. The Waterway Dungeon has a quest that I believe you can start over in the rig. So we may be doing that as well. I'm not sure exactly how much Waterway stuff I want to do. I think I avoided a good deal of it with Gabriel, and with Garrett I did some exploring with him. I guess we should probably do that quest line, though, with Decker. It'll give me an excuse to drive a jet ski around in the waterways here for South Underrail, and give us an excuse to go to the Dragon Drop. Which is amazing, because we'll want to look at the food they sell there. Very expensive food, but oof, the buffs are really nice. Alright, we're back. Bro, security disabled. Great job. The operatives moved in as soon as you did your magic. The kidnappers were neutralized instantly, and the hostages rescued safely. All went as planned, Decker. You should now report to Vivian for your reward. And keep on dominating, bro. How do you feel about the Faceless invasion, Ola? I feel this. The Praetorians are going to wipe the floor with the Faceless if they dare trying to move into the city. There's a lot of bad stuff I can say about Praetorian security, but in these types of situations, I have good faith in their enforcers' abilities. The Faceless will be dominated, bro. Core City will not fall. Alright. Vivian? Hey, friend. How's life treating you? Security disabled. Lovely. Ola already informed me of everything. Just so you know, the operation was a complete success. The hostages are unharmed, and the kidnappers lie dead. Glad to hear it. So, since the mission went as smooth as possible, it's time for your reward. You like this part, don't you? Drats, I didn't want it to sound like I think you all care about is a reward. No, it was... damn it, Vivian. Here, just take this. She gives you 4 Stygian coins and a cloaking generator. Now, there is another mission currently available. Oh, what is it? Our next mission. You're going to help me repair an old facility's power generator. JKK wants to install some high-tech electronic equipment there. I'm sure you don't care about the details, so I was ordered to go there and get its power back online. I know only a little bit about repairs, Vivian. Aren't you lovely? I'll be doing all the repairs, silly. You just need to make sure I don't get torn to pieces by some evil beast that lurks in the darkness. You can do that, can you? I never saw you as someone who repairs power generators. My father is a mechanic. I would spend hours watching him work when I was a wee girl. Then, when I grew old enough to hold a wrench without dropping it on my lovely little toes, I began doing my own work, she laughs. And little by little, a master was raised. Lovely times. Lovely times. Sounds like she is the daughter for Michaela. Okay, I'm ready. Where are we going? I've got some things to finish here first, but when I'm done, I'll meet you near an old elevator in one of the old utility rooms in the... very old underpassage beneath Core City. And yes, everything is old in Core City. Even Zilla's stuffed mushrooms. She giggles. How do I get there? Take the elevator down to the lower level Core City. There's a set of stairs that'll lead you to the underpassages. You know, just past the main entrance, next to Moe's stand. You know, the bald guy. Oh, I'm sorry. You know, the bald guy. Another bald man. I got it. See you there. See you later, friend. Alright, so that must be the area with all the computers that are in the pool of water. I'm assuming that they're literally water-cooled. I know where that is, and I have... this will be amazing, because I will finally get to see what exactly happens there. But we've been playing for just over an hour, everyone, so that means we're going to wrap up this session, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone, and thanks for watching.